When I started here in 2001, our public schools were all heavily populated and weren't doing well. You get into these big box schools and like it takes an act of Congress to do anything.
I've seen a lot of kids that come from nothing and they've already been told they can't do this, they can't do that. And of course they're kids, so they're gonna believe it at some point.
Kids are the future. I mean, if you're not taking them serious in school, then they're not gonna take the community serious. They're not gonna take their future jobs serious.
I'm intimately familiar with how critical it is that kids get a great education and how critical it is that they have good role models to help guide them to get to where they need to be.
At Tindley, we get the opportunity to be the archetype for quality education in the city of Indianapolis. That's our role.
Here, they really want to challenge the children. They want them to understand that there's another big world out there.
Let them know there's more to do other than hanging out on the street corners. They can make it out of poverty or whatever they're in to do better, and just see them going off to college and becoming someone important.
Educating children is the most important thing that we do. It's not just that we're preparing kids for college, but we are creating an environment that is radically different for the entire community.
Accelerated learning, that's what it's all about. Like all roads lead to college, but college starts here.
They teach us everything that's going to happen in college. They prepare us, make sure that we're ready.
If you're an 11th grader or 12th grader, all you take college courses from IU or Purdue. And so they're leaving here with the college credit. They're getting ready now.
It sets them apart. It's just a completely different universe. It's like a whole different planet.
You're really surrounded by people that care and are literally invested into the futures of these young scholars.
And are making the effort to make sure that their students know that they're concerned about them.
It makes me feel that I belong.
I believe in the ability of children to succeed because they demonstrate their potential right here in the classroom, and I see it firsthand every day.
Oh, they can do anything. If you give them enough belief, they can probably conquer the world.
If you want them here, right, you gotta set that bar high. Then the sky's the limit.
Not only are they setting your goals, but you want to overachieve them, and it just shows you what's to come next.
I would want to go to UIndy. There's music foundation, music theory.
I want to be a scientist and a robotics engineer.
I either want to be like a lawyer or like a real estate agent. If you give them the foundation that they need, let them take it where they so choose.
Kids at Tindley are our kids. They're not kids at Tindley, some faraway place. They're our kids. We're all in this together, and I want the donors to consider, how do I support the kids that are part of my community?
The students deserve a beautiful space, and in order to do that, we just have to have the resources.
I consider Tindley to be a true community asset, one that needs to be invested in.
We rely on those donors to help out, whether that's with materials or time or activities.
A donation from a donor makes it possible for those kids to dream bigger.
That is the quality that the donors bring to the table.
They're selfless and they're helping kids.
You can really transform their life.
You know, if our economy is going to grow, if Central Indiana is going to grow, if we're going to compete both regionally and nationally, having a skilled workforce is critically important.
This will impact the community at large in a sense that these graduates are going to give back to the school, they're going to give back to the community, and we need to adopt a mindset that if they win, we all win.
When you're grounded and rooted in what you believe in, as a tree grows, I look at it as kids being the branches, and we are the root.
We're just nourishing those roots. We're watering those roots, giving those roots nutrients, and we're gonna sprout up, not a tree, we're gonna sprout up a forest.
But we need the entire community to come alongside us and support us so that we can continuously do this year after year after year.
We are the story of marginalized people. We are the story of the inner city, but we are that story with the victorious ending.